Shereen Zarkani, welcome.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
You've been at Maersk for 20 years now. You're actually celebrating your 20th anniversary.
That's right.
Tell us, what drew you into logistics in the first place?
I wish I can say it's because growing up as a little girl, I found logistics exciting. Unfortunately, it's not that sexy. However, I was attracted to how global the company is and the opportunities to work and expatriate and experience different cultures. 20 years ago, indeed, I joined in Egypt as a management trainee, and once I got in and started working with ships and containers and global trade, it was really fascinating, and I fell in love and never looked back. So I've had amazing opportunities to work in all commercial roles in sales, marketing, business development around customers, which I'm very passionate about and find very exciting. How do we really serve our customers with exciting value propositions? In the last few years, I was heading up our global sales force as we go through this massive transformation, and in the last couple of months, as you know, I have moved to Maersk Growth.
Yes, you were indeed appointed head of Maersk Growth a couple of months back. What role do you see Maersk Growth playing in our vision of becoming a digital company, and also in our global integrator vision?
Yeah, so we're on a mission to connect and simplify our customers' supply chain. And we've made a very deliberate choice to do that with technology, not by throwing armies of people at it, but really by connecting and simplifying with modern technology. And Maersk Growth plays an important role in making this happen. While there are many things that we will build internally, and we've been investing a lot in our tech capabilities and in the talent that we bring in and so on, we do recognize that we also need external innovation to help us connect and simplify our customer supply chain. And Maersk Growth is the external innovation arm. We are a corporate venture capital arm. We invest and partner with startups to digitize, democratize, and decarbonize logistics. And what's really exciting about working with Maersk Growth for startups is that we don't just inject capital and throw money into the relationship. We really come with our Maersk expertise and access to customers and the Maersk assets to inject what we call rocket fuel to these startups.
In working with external stakeholders and external ventures and startups, what challenges are there in that field?
Yeah, I think there are a number of challenges. One of the first things that we all are trying to figure out is how do you get a startup world and a corporate world to speak the same language. There's definitely translation required, and that's part of our role here in Maersk Growth, where we help the startups to be able to collaborate with the business and vice versa. But we get great access to talent and technology. I think one of the other challenges that we see in the venture capital industry overall is actually, while we have access to amazing technology, the diversity of the founders in the community, there's still some work that needs to be done on that. Diversity and inclusion is a trend for globally right now, and in the startup world, as an example, in the US, while 40% of the businesses have female leaders, only 5 to 7% actually get funded by venture capital. So there are gaps that we need to work on as a community overall. Just like in anything else, unconscious bias plays a role, especially when you invest in early stage startups. There's not a lot of data and customer base to look at. It's really about the management team, the founders, and a bit of gut feel and so on. So we must be very conscious of our unconscious biases in this case.
That sounds like a challenge, but one that can definitely be solved.
Absolutely, because we're investing in the future. Startups are. These startups and venture capital are the businesses of the future. So why should we limit ourselves to only to a smaller portion of it?
And can you tell us, when Maersk Growth makes an investment, what impact does that have for one of our regular customers?
It depends on the type of startup that we've invested in. We partner with them to figure out these benefits. An example could be like we have a company, Zigzag, who do e-commerce returns, and here we actually used Zigzag's technology as a white label and became part of the offering to our e-commerce customers. Another example could be teaming up with a startup and then going to offer combined value propositions, as we do with Modify, financing for smaller, medium-sized customers on our digital platform Twill. So there's different variations on how we do that. But definitely the investments that we make, we're a strategic investor. So the investments that we make ultimately are for the benefit of our customers.
And as I said, you've been with Maersk for 20 years now. Can you share a bit, personally, what inspires you when you get up and go to work each morning?
Yeah, it's for me, it's about having a purpose. What makes me get up in the morning, and I know it will sound funny because now I'm Maersk Growth, but it's really about unleashing growth, in people, in colleagues, in the business. It's about challenging the status quo. It's about how do we transform into new businesses, challenging the boundaries, and so on. And the best part of this is doing it alongside talented, passionate people who are excited about the same purpose.
Well, Shereen, I wish you the best of luck for hopefully at least 20 more years. And, thank you so much for talking to us.
Great, thank you.